Going on, everybody? My name is Tim Roswick, and today we're talking about why you have zero excuses to get started. So basically, I want to start this video by saying I am someone who taught themselves how to do everything that I know. Nothing that I know came from traditional schooling. Nothing that I know came from any sort of class or thing that I bought. Some of it came from books. Some of it came from knowledge acquired that way, but most of it, 99% of it, came from YouTube and Google. And I feel like what this channel, the whole idea behind this channel was the idea that we don't need help with the technology anymore. You can Google how to use Unity, how to use Unreal, Unity tutorials, Unreal tutorials, Audacity tutorials, Inkscape tutorials. You Google this stuff and you have a wealth of knowledge just to go through and do whatever the hell you want. It's all there. It's all on the internet. But there's a gap between what you know you need to do and actually doing it. And that's the issue. And that's what this channel is kind of based on, because there are plenty of tutorial channels, right? There are plenty of places where you can learn the technical skill of game development or programming or app development or software development or whatever it is. But very few channels actually talk about the struggles that it takes to actually push past some of your mental barriers. And this gap, this specific gap, Mel Robbins calls it the knowledge action gap, I believe is what she uses. And I really, really, really like that term, because I feel like that gap is where the majority of people fail. It's where they quit. It's where they stop. It's where they end up, right? Because first of all, most people never even think they can be a game developer or software developer, app developer, whatever it is. Most people are just like, okay, I would like to do that, but I'm just going to go to my work, and then I go to work, and then I'm going to go home and watch TV, and then and they just stuck in that loop over and over again. The segment of the population actually decides, hey, guess what? I'm going to go and I'm going to try and learn this thing. They Google a bunch of stuff. They find a bunch of articles. They find a bunch of tutorials. They find some classes. But then they stop there. And there's a subsection of those people that actually try. They're like, hey, I'm going to try this game. I'm going to try the tutorial. I'm going to build this stuff. But then they stop. So when it comes time to finishing a game, you end up with a fraction of a percentage of people overall that want to make games who actually end up making games. And I feel like if more people were aware that, like, this is a big turning point, this is a point where a lot of people stop, maybe as a community, as a people, as a human beings, we can kind of help each other through this process and kind of stop that from happening. So this video is I wanted to just explain the importance of stopping learning, because learning is fantastic, and I love learning. Believe me, I would love to research and try new stuff and mess with technology all day long. But there comes a point when you know enough and you got to start doing. Doing is how you get somewhere. Doing is how you move forward. You got to do the thing. And that's the one thing everybody seems to have trouble with, right? Like, it's not researching, it's not figuring stuff out, it's not wanting the thing, it's doing the thing. And that's why we have trouble. Now, there are a lot of different ways you can do this, right? For me personally, I mentioned Mel Robbins, the 5-second rule is a fantastic way to kind of get yourself in the mode to go do things. When you want to, when you're sitting there and you're procrastinating, you're saying, hey, I really need to do this thing, but it's not happening. You just go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just do it. Don't think about it. Don't analyze it. Don't wonder whether you should do this thing or this thing. Just do the thing. Just start. Just get to it. And I have plenty of videos on this. I will link those here and at the end of the video. But I just wanted to kind of share this phenomenon, this human element that we end up stuck between knowing what we need to do and actually doing it. So I wanted to say for one final time in this video that you are being held back by the things you're choosing not to do. That's all I got for you. I hope you found it useful. Leave me your comments down below if you have anything to say about this, anything to add to this, you have anything to share with your fellow game developers. But my name is Tim Roswick, and I'll see you again tomorrow.